Hey everyone, and welcome to CAD-CAM TV. My name is Sean Bellinger. I'm the training manager here at CAD-CAM Consulting Services, and in this video series, we'll be sharing helpful tips and tricks for all the products that we offer, and we hope you enjoy. The level manager is the backbone of keeping the CAD side of your Mastercam file organized. And the thing is let's face it, the more organized you are, the more successful you're going to be from A to Z in a CAD-CAM part, whether you're drawing, programming, or even posting. So in this, I want to show you some of the tricks that maybe even if you're an avid user of the level manager, maybe you weren't aware of. I have some levels already created here. The level 1 is my solid model of the disc. Level 9040 here are the clamps. As you can see, I can turn on levels individually. Now, I will admit that some of the stuff I'm going to show you is kind of my opinion, but I think is a pretty safe consensus among all of us here at CAD-CAM. There's a rule that is on by default that I think is a good thing, and that is that the main level or the current active level is always visible. You know your active level by looking at the little check mark next to a number. You can't turn off that level. I'm clicking on it like crazy right now. Nothing's happening. Now, here's why that's potentially good. 3 levels is easy. What if I had 50? What if I had 100? By the way, gang, there's 2 billion levels. You will not run out of levels. You better not run out of levels, otherwise you need a hobby. So here's what I can do. Let's say I want to keep the clamps only on the screen. Maybe I don't know what level those clamps are on. Maybe there's a bunch of levels I can't see. You can use this magnifying glass here to help identify a level. It says select an entity. I just picked the clamp. Notice how that has automatically set the clamp level as the main active level. Now I can hit this icon. This one that's kind of grayed out there actually turns off all levels. However, with that rule in place saying that the main level has to stay visible, that is one way to isolate the geometry on the screen. Okay, you want to turn everything back on. That is simply the icon in the level manager that is just to the left of the all levels off, which is all levels back on. Now, a couple of things that maybe you weren't aware of in the movement of geometry with levels. I'm going to create a new level here. Maybe I'll do level 100 and I'll just name it red circles. And so my intent is to take all of these red arcs and move them onto an independent level. Now, by creating the level this way, you can see that it is actually identified that as the active level automatically. And I'm going to use my little selection bubbles over here to help me identify the red ones. Now, down here by the bottom, you see the little gear, and I go to select all. I can use same as, and then pick one of those entities and automatically selects everything that matches, and that will automatically select all the geometry. Okay, there's 2 ways that you can move geometry from one level to another. Obviously, that geometry is currently residing on level 10. We got to get it off of 10 and onto 100. The geometry is selected. I can right click, and as a part of your attributes tab, you can actually click right here, which is a function dedicated for changing levels. And thanks to my prep work, I don't have to do anything here. I'm moving the geometry from level 10 to the active level, which is the one I just created. Simply by hitting OK, it has moved 80 entities off of level 10 and onto level 100. Now, that's one way to do it. The other way to do it is as follows. I'm going to create a second level here. Let's call this 200, and I'll do blue circles. Okay, same deal. I created the level here, so it is automatically set as the active level. Now I'm going to do the same thing to select all those blue entities. Use my little gear, go to the top left here, same as, and pick one of the blue level. Oh, I'm sorry, one of the blue entities. Okay. Now, as far as how to get the geometry from one level to the next, we showed you the right click menu. That's been around forever. We also have a right click menu inside of the levels manager. I can right click on that level, and there's a button right in the middle here that says move selected entities, and that will also move that geometry from one level to the next. The important thing, gang, is to select the geometry you wish to move, build the level. In my opinion, building it first is easier. You don't have to, but now with those levels and that geometry moved, I can much better control what I'm looking at, independently moving things like clamps, having the ability to turn them on and off, the disc itself, and everything in between. Hope you enjoyed this version of CAD-CAM TV, and stay tuned. We're going to keep firing new ways to do new and different things at you pretty regularly from here on out.